Recording.
Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the MCQ from series data structure. Question number 1 dash is Python's library for data analysis. PyPlot, NumPy, Pandas or Matplotlib. It is Pandas. Pandas stands for Panel Digit Software Peripheral Devices Packet Data System. Panel Data System. It's option D. Panel Data System. Dash refers to the process of evaluating big data sets using analytical or statistical tools to support decision making, data analysis, handling missing data, data selection, data processing. It's data analysis. The main author of Pandas is Tim Berners-Lee, Wes McKinney, Guido van Rossum, Richard Stallman. It's Wes McKinney. Which among the following is the significance of Pandas? Pandas offers high performance, easy to use data structure. It has the functionality to find and fill missing data. It supports reshaping of data into different forms. All of the above. All of the above is the answer. Expand NumPy is niche Python, numerator Python, numerical Python, NeoPython. It's numerical Python. A NumPy array is a grid that contains values of dash type. It contains values of homogeneous type. That is same data type. The brackets after any object is known as dash, square bracket, no separate name, indexing operator, object operator. It is known as indexing operator. In a NumPy array, dimensions are called coordinates, axis, shape, ending. It's known as axis. The number of axes in a NumPy array is called x-axis, y-axis, endim, axis rank. It is known as rank of the array. A dash is a particular way of storing and organizing data in a computer to suit a specific purpose. Data structure, data analysis, data manipulation, data exploration. It is data structure. Dash is a LIFO or philo data structure. LIFO means last in, first out. Philo means first in, last out. Arrays, stack, queue, or series. It's stack. Stack means when you are keeping a file, you are having a file. You're having a stack of paper, so you have to keep it in a file, one after the one above the other. You will keep the papers, isn't it? Then if you want to take the, that means the first item you are keeping in the file will be going to the last. It will be in the last of the file, isn't it? And the last item you are keeping inside the file will be above the top of the file. So when you are taking it out, the last item you are taking it out, isn't it? So that is why last in, first out, or first in, last out means the first item is in the last of the file out. Last only you can take it out. So that is known as stack. Stack is that data structure. Choose the FIFO data structure from the following, that is array, stack, queue, or series. It is queue, first in, first out. When you are standing in a queue, first person will come out. Which of the following are Pandas data structures? Series, data frame, panel, all of the above. All of the above are Pandas data structure. Series deals with one-dimensional data. Okay, this data frame with the 2D data, and panel with the 3D data. A dash is a Pandas data structure that represents 1D array of data with its associated index series. In a series data structure, the data and the index array should be dash length different, same, or length of data should be greater. It should be of same length. The function used to create an empty series object. Pandas.series np.nan, pandas.series empty, pandas.series, pandas.series. In this, option D is the correct answer because of the, in pandas we are having the small letter p. Which among the following can be used as data while creating a series object, a Python sequence, and an ND array, Python dictionary? All of the above. All of the above can be used as a data to the data for creating the series. While creating the series object using the dictionary, the dash will be the index of the series. Keys values not show either keys or values. Its keys will become the index to the series object. If the data is a scalar value, dash must be provided while creating the series. Data index, date, name, index must be provided. If the data is a scalar value, there can be one or more entries in say index sequence. That's true. For example, suppose this is my data series. S is equal to pd dot series. Okay, and I'm having the data like 10, and I'm just giving like index equal to range of 1 comma 6 comma 3. Okay, I'm giving so, and what will be the output? It will be like 1. Then after that the data will be 10. 1 plus 3 is 4. Then the data will be 10. So no. Then after that 4 plus 3 is 7. That is not possible. So the index, you can have one or more entries in the index sequence, but the data will be there repeating till how many indexes are there. So that's true. If the data is a scalar value, then how many times the scalar value will be repeated? 1 time, 2 times, 10 times, or to match the length of the index? It will be repeated to match the length of the index. Consider the series as S is equal to PD dot series 15 range of 1 comma 10 comma 2. How many times the scalar value 15 will be repeated? That means one range, this is the index, no? The scalar value will be repeated as many times the index will be there. Here there's like you have to specify index equal to, okay, let's say mistake, small mistake. So index equal to, you have to specify range 1 comma 10 comma 2, isn't it? So what should I do? 1, after that 1 plus 2 3, then 3 plus 2 5. How many times the index will be there? 5 7 9. So 5 times the index will be there, so that many times the data scalar value 15 will be repeated. So 5 is the output. You can fill the missing data using dash in a series 0 none np.nan minus 1. It is np.nan. Nan stands for dash. Nan stands for not a number. To use nan for filling the missing data, dash which module has to be imported. Nan is a part of NumPy module, so import NumPy as NP is required for using nan value. The default data type of nan is bool str. In 64 or float 64, it is float 64. NumPy arrays are also referred to as dash, access, rank, ND arrays, none of the above. It is referred to as ND arrays, n-dimensional arrays. The series objects index should be always from 0 to n-1, where n is the length of data. No, it is false, because user can give his or her own indexes, so it's not necessary. It should be always start from 0 till n-1. Name the attribute that return the index of the series. When attribute coming, you don't have these brackets are not there. These brackets are not required. Okay, so an index is the attribute for returning the index of the series. Series dot index series. So these are the B and D are without the index brackets. So which one, B or D? It is D, because here I is in capital. Name the attribute that return the series as ND array. It is like a series dot array, series dot value, series dot columns, series dot values. Series dot values will return the series as the empty array. Name the attribute that return the data type of the underlying data in the series. For getting the data type, we are having that attribute series dot d type. D type is the attribute which will return the data type of the underlying data. Consider the series S that has no NaN values, then the attribute S dot hasNans will return the output as dash. HasNan is the attribute of series. If there's a NaN value in the series, then it will return true. Then otherwise it will return false. Since there is no NaN value, so it will return as false. Series 1 is an empty series, and the attribute series 1 dot empty will return. So if it is an empty series, that means there is an empty series, empty attribute will return true, otherwise it will return false. It's already told that it's an empty series, so it will return the output as true. Question number 35. Consider the series S with 5 elements, then which of the series attribute will return the output as this way in the form of tuple 5, comma. The output will be returned in the form of tuple by the shape attribute. So S dot shape is the answer. Question number 36. Consider the given series S. What will be the SDIM will return? SDIM, S dot NDIM. NDIM stands for number of dimensions. That means how many axes. Since it's a 1D array, series will return. Always the dimension of a series object will be 1. 37. Consider the given series S. Name the attribute that will return the output as 3. Output as 3 means the number of elements. Number of 1, 2, 3. Number of elements are returned by the size attribute. Option A is the answer. Why option B not coming? Because the S is capital over here. 38. Consider the given series S. What will be the output of the following statement? Print length of S dot count. Length will return the number of elements in the particular series object without excluding the including the NaN value, whereas S dot count will return the number of values excluding the NaN value. So here it will return including the NaN value. So how many elements? 1, 2, 3. Here the NaN value will not be counted. So 1, 2. So 3 and 2 will be the output. Name the function that return only the count of non-NaN values in a series object S. So it's a function. So the bracket is parenthesis MS. So S dot count is the function. Consider the given series S. What will be the output of the statement? Print S of B plus S of D. What is S of B? Value of S of B is 8. What is S of D? That is 12, isn't it? So 8 plus 12 means how much? You will get it as 20. Consider the given two series S and S1. What will be the output of the statement? Print S into S1. S into S1. So how many here? A, B, C, D. Here B, C. So first it will arrange as per the matching indexes A, B, C, D. That means in the ascending order of the indexes, that is A, B, C, D will be written. Then it will check for the matching index. A is here in S, A is not here in S1. So it will return a NaN value. B is here, B is here. So 8 into 5, that is 40. C is here, C is here. So 10 into 4, 40. D is not here, but D is not here. So it will return a NaN value. Since NaN value, the automatically NaN data type is not 64. So automatically other values also will be converted into floating point. So option B is the answer. 42. Consider the given given series. Given series. Yes, what will be the output of the following statement? Okay, this is the slicing is given. So starting value is not given, end value is not given, and -1. -1 means it will be printed in the reverse order. So D12, C10, then B8, then A6 will be the output. Consider the given series as what will be the output of the statement S of 2 is to 4 equal to 20. Print S, isn't it? So what is that? S of 2 is to 4 means what? This is the index 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. 2 is to 4 means what? It will be taking 2 till 3, end minus 1, 3. So second and third indexes, the value will be changes into 20. So other values remain same. So A6, B8, then C will be 20, D will be 20. So option C is the correct answer. Which among the following is correct about the series object? Series is size mutable and value mutable, size mutable and value immutable, size immutable and value mutable, size immutable and value immutable. Series is size immutable, size cannot be changed and value can be changed, value mutable. Mutable means changeable. Consider the given series as what will be the output of the following statement. S of 4 equal to 20, print S. So what is the index? 0, 1, 2, 3. So S of 4 means you are trying to add a new value. Since series is size immutable, it will result in an error. Consider the given series as which statement will retrieve the first 3 records from S dot log A is to B. So log means it's a labeled index. So A, both the values are included. So A, B, C, first 3 records are in A will be there, B will be there, B index will be there, then B index and C also. A is to B means A and B. Here what? Here 0 is to ilog means what? S dot ilog 0 is to 3 means what? 0, 1 and 2, isn't it? 1 and 2 will be there. Okay. And S dot head of 3 means what? First 3 records will return. Head function will return the first 3 function, all of the above. But here the first 3 records are not retrieving. Only the option B or B and C both are correct. So you can write it as B and C. Consider the given series S, which statement will return the first 5 records from the series S dot head, S dot head of file, S dot tail of file, both A and B. Head of both A and B is the answer. Head function will return the first 5 records. Even the N is not passed out, by default 5 records are returned. Tail function will be returning the last N values. Here 5 is given, last 5 records will be retrieved. Consider the given series as write the Python statement to give name of the series. Name to the series, that is A. This is how we will give name to the series. Is this S of name equal to marks, S dot name equal to marks, S dot marks equal to name, S of marks equal to name. So it is S dot name is equal to mark. Name is the attribute. When you perform arithmetical operation on two series object, data is aligned on the basis of dash matching indexes and it is called as dash matching arithmetic data structure data alignment arithmetic operator. It is known as data alignment in pandas object. Consider the given series as what will be the output of the statement print S greater than 10. It is like a relational operator only, that is, it is checking whether it is true or false. So this will not come. It's like it will be displaying all the values. It will check true, it is false, it is false, it is true. So option C is the answer. Here, consider the given series. What will be the output of the following? Say S of S greater than 10. So what it is happening over here? Here Boolean filtering is happening. So the value will be returned, which is satisfying to true. The value will be returned. S greater than 10, 15 true, and D 12 is true. Remaining all are false. So those values which satisfies to true, that value will be returned. So option A is the answer. Which function is used to rearrange the indexes of a series object? Rename, reorder, reindex, rearrange. Its reindex is used for rearranging the order of the indexes. Consider the given series S. Write the statement to delete the third record. So del S of C, third record means this one. So del S of C, S dot pop of C, S dot drop of C, all of the above. All the statement can be used for deleting the records from a series object. Consider the given series S. Write the statement to delete the third record and also return the deleted element. So it will delete all this will be deleting the third record means, but only the pop method will return the deleted element. Consider the given series as write the statement to sort the series in the ascending order. So for sorting the series values, we are having the function sort underscore values. By default, it is sorting in the ascending order. So sort underscore values, is it A, B, C or D? It is D. Why? Okay, sort underscore values is the function here. S is in capital, but that's wrong. S should be in small case letter. Question number 56. Consider the given series S. Write the statement to sort the series in the descending order. To sort the series in the descending order, we are using the function sort underscore values. Along with that, you have to give the attribute ascending equal to false. That means you will be sorting in the descending order. Question number 27. Descending order, this one is the answer. Sorry, it's 57. Consider the given series S. What will be the output of the following statement? Print S plus 2. So S is a series. S plus 2 means what? Vectorized operation will happen. That means to each element that 2 will be added. So 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. Index will not have any change. So A, B, C, option B is the correct answer. Moving to question number 59. Consider the given series S. What will be the output of the following statement? Print S of minus 3. So this is backward indexing. This is minus 1, this is minus 2, and this is minus 3. So what is the answer? 8. It will return the value 8. Consider the given series S. What will be the output of the following statement? Print S of 2. Starting is not given, end is not given, but 2. So first it will be printing A, 6, then after that it will be printing C, 10. Then after that we don't have the 2 values, so option B is the answer. Thank you all for watching. Keep learning. And also if you like this, share with your friends. Good luck. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Stay safe.